Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and welcome back to the Friday Gem with myself, Dexterous Crafter. Unfortunately, you will have realised I am flying solo tonight. Jackie's got a few issues going off at home at the moment. So if you're watching, Jackie, we miss you. So no, take as long as you need. But no, we are missing you, Jackie. So hope you feel better and back to yourself very, very soon. So we have got 12 people joining us for the kickoff. So a wonderful welcome to everyone that's joined us. So before anything goes wrong, I'm going to go through the chat and we shall see who is keeping me company tonight. So first one in earning the gold star was Eric, Twisted Rail Hobbies, saying, "Are we on yet?" Not at 7:05. I was just putting Connor to bed. And we've got Lisa from Lisa's Craft Station saying evening. So good evening, Lisa. So a nosy. Chat. Eric, happy cat times. Yeah, I think I need to put another disclosure somewhere on that video for any cat viewers. And we're joined by Gemma saying hi to myself, Lisa and Eric. So good evening, Gemma. And we've also got Katie saying hi, everyone. So hi, Katie. And we've got the Junk Works, aka Scott, joining us. So good evening. And we've got Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave saying evening, my lovely people. So good evening, Mark. And we have got Graham joining us saying evening, Mark at Edinburgh. So good evening, Graham. Hope you're keeping well. And we've got the lovely Jeff joining us, Candygram for Mongo, saying hi, everyone. I won't be able to join in chat, but I will listen and read along as I can. Hope all is well with everybody. Thumbs up. Yeah, we're not doing too badly. I can't really grumble, but I hope you're keeping well over in the States, Jeff. And we've got Mark Shellard saying evening, everyone. So good evening, Mark. And Eric saying miss you, Jackie. And Gemma, take care, Jackie. And we've got a Facebook user, which is Marie, saying hello. So good evening, Marie. It's nice to see you in chat. And we've got Little Dave, Butchered Out Model, saying hi all. So good evening, Dave. Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah, and that is chat caught up. So 16 people watching. So a massive, massive thank you. So without a further ado, I will drop my camera to the bench. And camera went a bit wider. So yes, as promised, it's a bit wobbly tonight. So as promised, I am still working on, for anybody that didn't catch last week, I am working on my Pegasus. That is what I'm working on. Sorry guys, I apologise in advance for a camera that is seeming very, very wobbly tonight. And we have the lovely Shane just popped in saying good evening, Nat, and everyone in chat. Hope you're all okay. Yeah, we're doing okay, thank you, Shane. I hope you and Glenys are both still doing well. And it wouldn't be a live stream without Quanaman, Dastardly Dan himself saying hi all. So good evening, Dan. So yes, so I've not got a lot done in true style of mine at the moment. I don't know what it is at the moment. I'm just really struggling with mojo during the week. So the only thing that I can think of is just because past couple of weeks I've been at work. And safe to say, my body is not quite used to the busyness of work at the moment. So I'm sure once I get settled in a bit more, hopefully I shall start getting some crafts done midweek, so to speak. I'm trying to think what I've got done this week. I don't actually think I've got a lot done. I think the only thing, a few of these I worked on whilst I was waiting to go live. And I think the only thing that I've actually worked on is trying to get back into swing of my sewing with my Benjamin Rabbit that I'm still soldiering on with, and I think that was only because I went on to Fermanagh Modelers last night. So I'll get back into the swing of it. Although I say that, we've literally got less than 3 weeks till Connor and Paige break up from school for the summer holidays. I don't know about anybody else in chat that's got kids at school, but Connor and Paige break up at a really funny time. This year, it's like they break up on a Tuesday. It's like, So it could go one of two ways. I could either get more done not having the kids at school, or it could go the other way of getting very little done, because I think we'll give it 2-3 weeks, and I think I'll literally be begging work for shifts. So time will tell very dramatically how it's going to play when them two break up for the summer holidays. Mark, getting old, Nat. No. Oh, I don't know actually. There'd been last Saturday. I did a 12-hour shift, and oh my goodness, it was just talk about The Walking Dead. I was absolutely shattered. I think that's the only thing, because I have to admit I've been quite lucky, because a lot of the time since Paige was born, we've actually had the luxury of me being a stay-at-home mum. So we have been quite lucky. So I think that's a lot of it. It's very much a case of I'd get my housework done, and then it's like when that was done, it's like just literally doing what I fancied. Whereas you don't get that luxury when you're at work, unfortunately. It's like, oh, never mind. Graham, I'm a house free of kids. Oh, it's hard for some. And Marie, put my lips together. Marie, my two girls break up on Friday the 23rd of July this year. Yeah, because Connor and Paige break up the Tuesday. So I'm quickly peeking up at my calendar. Yeah, for Tuesday. It just seems a bit of a funny time. It's like Thursday and Friday, I can sort of understand, but it's like they're only there for 2 days, so it's like, well, never mind. Unfortunately, I don't make the rules. This is probably not a bad thing. Yeah, so that's been my lack of activity at the bench. What's everyone else been up to this week? Have you had some luxury time at the bench, or have you had other tasks that you've had to work on this week? Yep. Camera's annoying me. There it is for the crash tomorrow. Graham, why has that just popped up? So guys, I'm just keeping an eye because I've been doing a live stream for over a year now, and I've just had a Wi-Fi signal pop up. So it's like, please tell me my internet's not struggling tonight. Yeah, sorry, Graham's comment. We've only the 4 walls to answer to. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I think it depends on your situation, because it's like, obviously after the weekend, when Lewis is working, the kids are at school, it's like, you know what, them 4 walls are my favourite thing. No answering back, no arguments. It's like, oh, this is bliss. But now I have to admit, I can imagine it'd drive you stir crazy if you didn't actually have anybody living with you. Katie, lots of time spent at work, so not much diamond art done, but I have started a new jigsaw puzzle. Ooh. Oh, I hope you shared some pickies, Katie. And Graham, plus a cheap night out. Oh, that luxury of a night out. Yeah, I think that's, oh, Butterfingers. Yes, I have to admit, I think that is literally one of the very, very few things that I miss before we had the kids. That I love the kids to bits, but it's very much, oh, if you fancy going out, it was very much just very spontaneous. So I think that's one of the reasons I enjoy Telford so much. Because I have to admit, we're very much, it's each their own parenting. This is not a criticism or anything like that. This is just mine and Lewis's take on it. It's like we're very much like we wanted the kids and this and that, so we don't send them down to family for babysitting that often. So it's like come Telford, it's like they go to the grandma's for a long weekend, and it's nice actually because we can literally have a night to ourselves. Generally, we're too shattered to actually do anything. Spending all day, walking around Telford. But we can literally just, you know what, get dressed up a little bit and actually just go out for a nice meal, just us two. Dave has put lots of time at the bench as always. I get home from work and it's normally about 5 minutes before Pip says just off to your man cave. My record is 2 minutes 42 seconds. No, I can't imagine that in the slightest, Dave. Gemma, I drive myself crazy when I'm home alone. I can never agree with myself. No, I have to admit, I'm not quite that bad just yet. It's like I'm very much. I literally start the most randomest conversations with myself, whether that be at home or if I'm in the car on my own. But I haven't quite resorted to arguing with myself. I weren't far off with the lockdowns. No, I wasn't quite that extreme with it. Graham got a Toyota car kit from UMP delivered, plus got a frog foot at 1/72, also a 1/12 scale bike. Ooh, someone has been treating himself. I have to admit, someone else has been treated this week. I'm not going to reveal too much because I don't know if somebody wants to reveal the details himself. But Lewis had a package from Airfix come earlier in the week. So yes, somebody is a very, very excited chappy. So yeah, he's been well and truly spoilt these past few weeks. He got the one from Airfix, and I will show you because I think it's quite cute. I don't quite think Lewis shared my reaction. This is what I bought him for Father's Day. So I thought, you know what? I think it's actually quite cute. So I thought the beauty of where Lewis works now Oh, sorry, guys. I thought the beauty of where Lewis works now is literally you can make it as homely as you like. I have to laugh with some of the extremes. There's a guy Lewis works with who was actually at Turner's with Lewis, and he's literally got, I think it's something like a 20-inch flat screen that he's got attached to one of the side walls opposite his bed. And I thought, well, actually, you know what? Lewis finds his model kits homely, so I thought, get him a little men kit. And he can put that pride of place in his lorry then. Oh, and we've got Kelly joining us saying hi, Nat. So good evening, Kelly. Gemma, there's plenty I'd like to do, but then my sensible head says, remember, you can't even stand up. Oh, bless you. Oh, and we've got Marcy, Scale Model Muse, saying, hey all, here for a few. Good evening, Marcy. And Mark he does have the occasional disagreement with inanimate objects. Yeah, that's not quite me. We're very much going through a phase with Connor at the moment. The Hoover's always been literally a Satan device, I think, with Connor. He's very sensitive to the noise of a Hoover, which we've found ways to sort of get around it, but he's never liked the Hoover. Now we've got one of Henry Hoovers, and oh my goodness, you should hear the arguments Connor has with this Hoover when I'm trying to Hoover, to the point I have to Hoover when he's at school so I can actually get some hoovering done. But yeah, even if it's just a scrap of paper on the floor, something that ordinarily Connor would be quite happy to throw it away. But yeah, because Henry's hoovered it up, he will have the biggest arguments with his Hoover, and he's like, and he'll go like, Mummy, Henry's been naughty. And it's like, well, I was saying that I'm actually then turning into the Burke, because I'll actually defend Henry with Connor. It's like, well, it's not Henry's fault. It's like, Mummy pointed the pipe. Oh yeah, he'll have some right arguments with Henry, bless him. Yeah, poor Henry does get into a lot of trouble in this house. Scale Model Muse, it's cute. I thought it was. Yeah, you should have seen Lewis's face. I think it's a bit on the small scale. And we have got we've got Ross, although somebody is signed in under the wrong account. So good evening, Ross. Scale Model Muse, it's the picture for sound it makes. Yes, it's more just the noise of it. It very much overstimulates him, and he just absolutely freaks, bless him. We think it's more the suddenness. If it catches him by surprise, yeah, he doesn't cope well with it, bless him. So yeah, very much. Hoovering is done at home. I should hope Hoover's at home. Hoovering's preferably done while they're at school because it's just easier and it just saves the battles. And plus, well, like I say, it saves Henry getting into trouble. Muse, have you tried allowing him to switch it on? It does help, but even then, sometimes it still sort of captures him. So what we do is anything that we know is going to make a loud noise. So it's like the two big ones. There's Hoovers and the hand dryers. They're the two biggest, most common ones. It's very much we've got to literally count down from 3. And as soon as we get to 0, we can then do it. It sort of builds it up for him. So it's like he knows it's coming. It's difficult, really, because I say it's easier to do it at school, but at the same time, we've still got to sort of prepare Connor for all these noises that he is going to face. We'll get him there, bless him. I thought I had 2 stuck together. Break these up. Muse, hand dryers in small rooms, yeah. I always say I'm going to use the dryer if kids are in the restroom. Oh. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very much, it's trying to time it right. Because, yeah, he'll just absolutely panic, bless him. Like we keep saying to Paige, because it's difficult sort of explain to a 5-year-old why Connor acts the way he is. So all really we could say to her is just Connor's made extra special. Now look at my monkey. Muse, the dryers we have sound like a jet revving up. Oh gosh. Very much sounds like ear defenders needed. So yes, and there is one thing I sort of wanted to throw into the chat tonight. For anyone that's not aware, Model Officer James and Malcolm Charles from Models for Heroes, they do a fortnightly podcast called Just Making Conversation. And I have to admit, I literally listen to it religiously when it's on. It's nice actually because it's based around modelling, but it's not. It's quite soft, really. It's not in your face, the modelling, and the banter they have is just absolutely. Oh, it creases me up at times. And I have to admit, it quite nicely passes the time on the school run. And the last podcast they released was about like, where do you do your craft? So for anyone that's watched Model Officer, James is quite lucky because he's got a big massive room for doing these, and I have to admit I was rather shocked to learn that Malcolm does his on a little side table. So what I was wondering, I thought this would be a nice little conversation starter, I hope, is to carry on the conversation and actually ask, where does everybody do either their modelling or their crafts? Because for anyone that's not aware, myself and Lewis, Model Making Trucker, we do all ours on the kitchen table, which is a bit of a pain, but we don't really have any surfaces other than this that we can actually use. Oh, yay, we've got Lynn saying, howdy y'all, hugs, hi Nat, hugs, 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 hugs. Howdy Lynn, how are you diddling? Oh, and how's Tweety as well? So yes, and I have to admit, it's like with the model space, I think this is one thing that me and Lewis have said. We are trying desperately to get mortgage deposit sorted for our first house, but I think that's the one thing we agreed on very early in the conversation, is if we're in a position to, we're going to get a minimum of one extra bedroom. So it's a minimum 4-bedroom, so that we can convert a spare bedroom into a model/craft room. Very much his and hers side. I have to admit, it must be a lovely luxury. Just be able to do your crafts and not really have to worry about packing them away. Muse, usually the small space in front of my laptop, but I do have a full room. Really need to set up a comp in there and move already. I'm sure you'll get there, Muse, when you are good and ready. Marie, I do my diamond art on a fitness step, only uncluttered surface in my tiny house. Well, I don't think I've heard that one before. Gosh, I bet that is a bit of a squeeze, especially if you're doing a larger picture. Ross, what was the dining room has now been converted into a man cave. Oh, you are definitely very lucky then, Ross. Especially with all your model kits. Lynn, I'm doing good, and Sweetie is doing good, just taking a nap. And it's nice to finally catch a live gnat. Absolutely, we've missed you. Katie, when I buy a house, I would get an extra room just to make it a library. Oh, now that does sound nice. Yeah, very much, Katie. I have just had an image. I don't know if you've watched it, but either of the Beauty and the Beasts films, where literally Beast takes Belle and it's just this big, massive room library. Yeah, I can very much picture a much scaled down version for Katie. Lynn, I have a spare room, but it is also the storage room, and my model desk is surrounded by junk. Ah. Yes, I think that's very much. I can sympathise with that. Shane, same as Ross, dining room with full bench facilities. Muse, the place I'm in was supposed to be a dining room, but it was never made into one. Oh dear. Well, at least you've got extra space in essence. You don't have to worry about furniture being in the way where you don't want it now. Then I go back to chat. Gosh, these are looking a bit like a wiggly snake. It's a bit of a nightmare because as much as I won't order from Windsor Diamond Art anymore, I think the quality of air glue is quite good, so it doesn't slide about if you get a bit wonky. Katie, definitely Belle's library would be amazing. Oh yes. Ross, what? I only have 600, I think, but that will be increasing tomorrow after a trip to Games Workshop. Oh, I so hate you now, Ross. Lynn, hi Connor and Paige, hope y'all are well. I know you're in school, but hugs. No, I think they wish they would rather be in school, but it's 20 to 9 at night here, Lynn, so I'll say they're upstairs. I was going to say they should be asleep, but I think that's probably a bit of a a stretch for my two. Giddy. In my tray. And Lynn, be right back. Lunchtime, a sandwich of sort. See, now you can't put that, Lynn. I know I don't do bench and belly anymore, but you can't disclose you're having a sandwich of sort and then not disclose its ingredients. You have to admit, I'm getting hungry now because I'm still keeping fingers crossed that Lewis will make an appearance tonight. So if he's coming home on a Friday, we have our tea together. So we shall see what it's looking like and if it's a takeaway for one or a takeaway for two. No, no, I don't want you. Lynn, Nat, let me fix the thing before I say. Oh gosh, now you have got me intrigued. Yeah, I don't even think I can begin to imagine sandwich filler toppings that our American friends enjoy. Because I could be wrong, but I can't imagine it being just peanut butter and jelly being joy. I can imagine some weird and wonderful concoctions. Oh no, let's not have a spillage. No, thank you. Stay in your pot. Here's a quick drink. And Marcy is off. Later all, time to get Dad, then get to work. Not a problem, Marcy. We shall see you when we see you. So again, guys, 1,000 apologies. Let me just see if I can find something to wedge this camera up because it is, I don't know about you guys, but it's doing my head in. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's see if I can just put a cloth under it. Just to try and whoops. Oh God, I've got things attracted to me. My phone case now. Hopefully that won't wobble as much, but it's from my angle. Just bear me 1 second, guys. Zoom that back in. Yeah, guys, see if that's any better. I don't think it's going to be. Eric, I heard someone say weird and wonderful. You rang. Yes, go on. You know what? I'm going to start this conversation. Oh God, where is this going to lead? What would you say What in chat would everyone say is their weirdest combination for a sandwich that admittedly you liked? So what is probably what you think other people would say is the weirdest combination in a sandwich that actually you enjoyed? Dan, I have a hammer and nails if you want to borrow them, Nat. Camera functionality may be an issue afterwards, though. I will politely decline. Lynn, Dexterous Crafter, how did you guess that I'm having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with Pringles sweet and spicy barbecue? Oh, Pringles. Yeah, very much with Pringles. Once I've popped it, I can't stop eating them. It literally takes all my willpower. Let's have a look. Mark. Crisps in a sandwich, yes/no. I'm going to say yes to the idea. I'm just trying to rack my brains if I've ever actually had a crisp sandwich. I'm sure I will have done at some point. I think if you're going on potato, I think for me it's got to be a chip butty rather than crisps. Oh, I quite fancy a chip butty now. Dave, crisps, no Wotsits, yes. Oh, crisps, no Wotsits, yes. I don't know on that one. Lynn, same here, Nat. I can eat a whole can in one sitting. Yeah, very much. I'm quite picky when it comes to Pringles because I'll only ever have the sour cream and chive or the paprika. I'm quite fussy. 3755. Let's just swap these. What did I say? N 3755. 3755. Just get some of these on. 3755. About 10 more minutes, and I shall start flicking over to the group. Marie, I assume, apologies, I've not got my Facebook chat up anymore. I love chocolate spread and ready salted crisp sarnie. Oh, that's a bit of a combination. But saying that though, I don't actually think I've had a chocolate spread sandwich. Wait till I guys shut this off. I've had it because when we go to if we stop in Premier Inns, then it's very much I've got to have their breakfast. It's like all you can eat breakfast. So it's got to be the pancakes with chocolate spread. Dave, Dairy Lee and Flaming Hot What's It Sarnie for the win mark. Oh, no, I think jury's out on that one. Okay. Facebook user, love crisps in a sandwich. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm sold on the idea of crisp, but very much each their own. Yeah, Marie. I think to me, it's my only thing is you can bet your bottom dollar with me. I will bite into it, and I'll probably stab myself in top of my mouth with a crisp. It's a bit straighter. Katie, depends what kind of crisps in the sandwich. Quanaman, did you forget I'm here when you ask about weird? I'm the king and queen of weird. Good point. Marie, potato waffles and tomato sauce sandwich too. See, in my younger days, I probably would have agreed with you there. I literally used to have tomato sauce with nearly everything. I think that explains the kids' likeness of tomato ketchup, whereas now I'm more of a mayonnaise girl. In the cleanest way possible, gentlemen. Lynn, crisps in a sandwich. If there weren't enough crisps to have with each bit. Quanaman, would be easier if she asked me if I ever did a normal thing. Well, I'm sure there will have been at least one time where you was somewhat normal. See, again, it's like racking my brain. Like I say, I'm quite boring when it comes to food. So the only thing really is that I would say is different is probably a banana and sugar sandwich. And that's not really out there. Ordinarily, it's like ham and mayonnaise or tuna and sweet corn. Yeah, you're putting me all to shame tonight. Like I say, I'm quite boring. Stuck together. Do and have a good chat. Lynn G. I just called potato chips crisps. She's put, y'all are rubbing off on me. Happy to help, Lynn. Marie, it's the only time I ever have tomato sauce. Otherwise, I can't stick for stuff, but the kids eat it by the bucket load. Yeah, Pages. think very much Paige is following in my footsteps with it. She used to literally lather everything in it. She's very much coming over to the side of mayonnaise. I have to admit though, we're not. I very much doubt you're as bad as Lewis. You say you can't stick for stuff. Lewis to the point. He can't. He'll do it if I'm busy, but even to the point, he won't touch the ketchup bottle in case there's any tomato sauce on it. If the kids have had ketchup for tea, he won't actually physically touch the plate in case he touches the ketchup. Quanaman, if there was one time, then I'm sure it was by accident. Yes. Mark, salt and vinegar crisps. Oh no, sorry, you've lost me there, Mark. I'm very much with Marie on this one. If it's crisps, it's ready salted. Lynn, what is normal in this lot? Quanaman, I like pot noodle butties. Now, I have to admit, you have just reminded me, I've never done a pot noodle butty, but I don't know if you can get them in the States, but it's like we can get like dried, it's called pasta and sauce. So it's just dried pasta and you add hot water to it. And I have to admit, I did used to quite like doing a butty with them. But yeah, I think the only thing is, I'd actually make the kids look cleaner because I used to leave myself in such a state. So just give me 2 seconds, guys. I am just getting the group sorted because I was feeling ever so organised. And I wasn't. There we are. That was quite easy. Eric, Nat's probably the most normal of us here. Yeah, but it's boring. Lynn, Lewis has a fear of ketchup. It's not so much, I don't know. He's a weird bloke at times. I don't think it's a fear of it. I think it's just, I've no idea. He just cannot stand the touch of it. But to make you laugh, he doesn't like tomato ketchup, but he has requested a tin of beans to go with his meal in lorry. And he'll have stuff like beans with his breakfast, if we have cooked breakfast, or plum tomatoes. It's like, okay. And we've got Mac joining us. I think that's Graham Mac, if I'm not wrong, from France, saying, hi Nat, hello everyone. I do love a cheese and onion crisp sandwich. Ooh, I quite like cheese and onion. Marie, lol at Lewis. My oldest puts it on a roast dinner, but she doesn't like gravy. She's weird. In the nicest possible way, Marie, I have to agree. Yeah, no, I think that was literally when we did the Slimming World. When did we last do it seriously? think it was about 3-4 years ago, we started Slimming World. And I was, safe to say, we both changed habits. So it's like now we don't use oil, we use Frylight. So some habits we've kept, but it was just the way it works with Slimming World is they use sins. So it's like, obviously, the unhealthier something is, the more sins. And I think as a woman, I was allowed, I think it was only low 20s. And literally all I could have was a tablespoon of gravy. And it's like, no. It's like, I'm sorry, but if I'm having a Sunday roast, it is getting covered in gravy. It's like, I need the gravy because when we do mashed potato now, we don't put butter in our mashed potato. So I'll literally mash it all up, but it's just plain potato because it doesn't have any sins then. So it's like, I need the gravy to flavour up the mashed potato. Yeah, it is me, Nat. Fridays have been really busy recently. Good to catch up with you again. No, absolutely, and again, it's nice to see you in chat, and it's nice to see that you've been keeping well. Marie, yeah, 15 sins a day for ladies and 25 for men. Yeah, I remembered it wasn't a lot. So yeah, I think my biggest struggle was because my Sunday roast, like I say, we've made adjustments. I now use Frylight where I can, and we don't put butter or anything in the mashed potato. But if we have pork, I was not giving up my crackling for anything. Not a chance. It's like, well, literally, that Sunday, it's like I'll do roast potatoes, roast parsnips, cauliflower cheese, you name it. And we both said Sunday is the one day of the week where we do not feel guilty about eating proper food. Dan, as a kind round Page's age, I was let loose in the kitchen and made egg mayo butties with enough ketchup in there to make it go pink, and then I mixed in corned beef slices. Wow. And egg mayo butties. See, they sound nice, but then you go and add ketchup to it and the corned beef. Dave, I'm glad I did not come in that conversation halfway the last time we did it and since. Oh, dear me. So we've gone to 9:05, so I shall get the group ready. Make sure I share the right tab. And then I need to quite figure out a way to do this. I'll have a play about. So yes, so show us your work. I will put it full screen so that you can see. So this was Jackie's progress from last week's show. This is of her lady that she's working on. So yes, in true Jackie style, it's literally just her favourite colour, white. You know, looking nice. And this is Jackie for Kevin's. New build for this week. New build for this week. Progress started Friday night. And he's doing an Edward stripped down Fokker DR 1/172nd scale. Oh, that looks nice. God, that makes me nervous. It just looks too much like photo etch. And this is Anna, one of my sister-in-laws. This is the Eldar Ulfwe Walker, finally done. Wow, look at that. I have to admit, Anna, if you're watching, or sorry, my cable come out. If you're watching, it's so nice to see you back on with the Warhammer. And this was Steve sharing the link for last week's Saturday Night Crash. Frankie's been at it again. We need more lights. Wow. Looking awesome as ever. I apologise in advance, everyone. Miracles have happened. So yeah, Lewis is just pulling up on the driveway. So if there's any noise with the dog or anything, then I apologise in advance. This is Mr. Hicks, the lovely Snuggle Bear himself. Near finish with this project. And now I have to admit, he wasn't overly keen on the idea of doing a plane. I think this has been his first plane, either his first plane or his first plane in a good long while. But no, he's done a good job actually. Yeah, looking really nice. Yeah, so well done you, Gary. And that was Gary sharing the link for Fermanagh modelers. How do? This is Gary. Very happy with the way this project has turned out. There is mistakes in the build, but not too bad. For my first aeroplane in 14 years. Now looking very nice. Look at that. Now you done a cracking job on that, Gary. Lynn says hi. Got Paul Di Tommaso. I've done some more work on the wooden train. Oh, look at that coming on. That is going to be nice. This is Eric. The 67 Impala SS is boxed and closeted. The fit issues reared their ugly head to the point I was losing mojo. May revisit it in the future. What's next? Back to model railroading. Revisiting the Clem elevators coupe grain hoppers, weathered and ready for patching. So you see, it might have had its fit issues, Eric, but from my untrained eyes, there looks honestly nothing wrong with that. Says Jacqueline. Kev's work in progress update of his Edward strip down. Yeah, too teeny tiny for my liking. Says Jackie. Work in progress, scratch build, C2C blanket for mum using all my oddball off yarn. See, that's quite a clever idea, because I have to admit, I never know quite what to do with any oddball stuff. And Ross has been at it again. Latest Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternal figure completed, and it is a prosecutor. Oh, look at that. Wow. Beautifully, beautifully done as always, Ross. Oh, and here's Frankie, under construction. Oh my word. I can actually just picture like the cogs going round your head. Oh, where can I place this for another photo? This is Gary. His next few projects. So these are the figures that he's moving on to. Now, if you are watching, Gary, don't forget this large figure needs to be ginger. This is Mark. This is the Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave Mark. But to me at 135th Sherman Easy 8 is all primed, and I only have the stowage and tools to clean up. Even G.I. Joe is ready for some paint. Wowee. Look at that. Yes, I look forward to seeing the results of that one, Mark. Oh my word. Frankie took advantage of the weather before the thunderstorm came and painted some more stuff on the balcony. God. To be tiny. Oh my word. You scare me at times, Frankie. Not too much has happened on the Fujima tool and interior kit for a garage/workshop. And there you all are in toolbox. Eric, the Clem Coupe grain covered hopper projects. HO scale hoppers are being weathered using different medias. The right is with enamel washers and pigments. The left is weathered using streaking, and this is prototype. It's nice actually to see sort of your thought process on actually testing different methods. And that was the link for the Famana Modelers EC last night. Frankie got a bit more done. Dry fit with roll cage, seats and door panels. I wonder what colour this one's going to be. Or are you keeping it silver? In fact, you will be, yeah. If you put lights on, it's going to be silver. You ding-dong nut. It's Paul Di Tommaso. More progress on the train. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that one completed. Oh, and Shane starting to make good progress with the Okra 124th rocket kit. A very nice model to build and new skills learnt along the way. Oh, wow. Oh, that is looking gorgeous. Now, that is looking absolutely beautiful, Shane. And this is Gary. Some more done today on this project. Yeah, one of these days I will teach Gary about descriptions. And all these paints he's using. Wow. And that was for tonight. Says Dave, first of my Ogre Blood Bowl team finished. Did not go too mad with him as he will be used in the game, and they will all be given a heavy whack with the old yacht varnish when I finish making them all, as they are going to be played with. PS, the video has no music, so it's safe to play it. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. Wow. Amazing as always, Dave. Yeah, is that one? Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Working this week on the Tamiya 135th Sherman Easy 8 tank, using different shades of olive drab to give a high contrast look. Also, new kit buys this week too. Oh, someone's been on the purchasing. Looking nice. Looking very, very, very nice. Oh, I've got a T29E3 US heavy tank and a D9R armoured bulldozer. And again, Gary, if you're watching, you need to get one of these for yourself as well as for the cub. Marie, 2 more I have done this last week. Got my DP mojo back at last. Oh, that is cute. Wow. I have to admit, I do like, I know I've said it before, but I do like these with the different gems in. Something different. They do look nice. Marie, got a new DP. I'm excited to start, but need to finish my work in progress first. My first ever Diamond Art Club kit. Now, I have to admit, I have nosed at these. No, I think I might need to have a closer nosy. Oh yes, the your koi fish. Again, Marie, you're very much like Jackie. You find the beautiful pictures, but you also find the block colours. This is Mark. My latest YouTube video is available to watch. So Hannah Mag, Sherman and more. Another update on my modelling kits. So guys, if you're into your modelling, especially your tanks and armour, then Mark is one of the builders. Honestly, you just need to go and have a look. So please like and subscribe to Mark Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Oh, here we go. Here's Dan. It's been ever such a hard week. I had to spend a full 12 hours sitting in the sun, stuffing my mush with homemade fruitcake and coffee. Oh my gosh, it's such hard work, but I somehow got through it. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, it's just devil's work. Minus a fruitcake though. Yeah. Can't imagine. Oh no, I'm not a fan of fruitcake. Ross. 3 more Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternal figures completed. Last week, 2 Liberators and 1 Nighthaunt. Sorry. Wow, that's nice. I have to admit, I do like the colour combinations of your ghouls. Ooh, they look nice. Veneri Blade Lords. Ooh, they do look nice. Latest addition to the Warhammer stash coming soon to my YouTube channel, the Lumineth Veneri Blade Lords. Now, I have to admit, I do like the look of the Lumineth stuff. Now, I'm being a good girl. I'm adding no more to my stash just yet. Marie, husband's being creative again this week. Made a fire out of an old compressor. Oh, how clever is that? That's very clever. Katie, another 1,000 pieces puzzle started. Our friends. Yeah, again, I will leave the jigsaw expertise to you and Gemma, Katie. I'll just have a look, see if there is anything else. I don't think there is. No, that is everything. So there is just one more order of business. 25th of June, I put up the banner competition. So we had 4 entrants. We had Lewis, Kelly, Ross and Anna. And thanks to a last minute vote, the banner for this month will be Kelly, which was her first diamond art I did first diamond art she did with her 8-year-old son Jaden. So well done to Kelly. I will get the post created, and you will be my banner winner for July. So very well done, Kelly. Get myself ready for coming back. Switch my screen. And there you all are. So yes, guys, so we have been going for nearly an hour and a half, and I've got 13 people still watching. So as always, a huge thank you for joining me, especially tonight with me flying solo. Honestly, you have all been brilliant in chat, so thank you ever so much for keeping me company. Tomorrow, you'll see me from Anna Modelers. You'll see Lewis, but I'm sure you'll hear me giving my 2 in the Fermanagh Modelers show, which is 5 till 7. And then, as usual, you have got the fun and mayhem with the Saturday Night Crash crew. And this week, all being well, it'll be James. But I think James has been a bit under the weather this week. So just keep your eyes peeled, shall we say. But yeah, just please keep an eye out for any other live streams that are going off. Especially now someone has logged into the right account, the Scale Model Ninja, which is Ross. If you like your Warhammer, you've got Butcher That Model. He's got his fantastic videos. But yeah, Ross is doing quite a frequent live stream showing how to paint and do the Warhammer figures. Absolutely breathtaking to watch. It's just fascinating. What's he chanting now? Nat really wants to get some Luminef. Nat doesn't yet. Nat is trying to be good. I've got too much in my stash. So, but yes, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I've got a very tired husband in the other room. So we're going to sort some tea out. So once again, guys, a massive thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.